What's going on, y'all, and welcome back once again to the Pound for Pound Boxing channel. I'm your boy Mag, and today we will be discussing the anticipated fight between Artur Beterbiev as he will be taking on Dimitri Bivol October 12th live in Saudi Arabia. Many people are discussing if this is the fight of the year. As usual, I will hand this over to my co-host. Now, let's talk boxing.
Welcome back to the Pound for Pound Boxing channel. My name's Eric.
And I'm Alex.
And we're going to talk about the anticipated fight of the year. Artur Beterbiev will be facing off against Dimitri Bivol. Man, I think this might be the best fight of the year.
Yeah, man. Beterbiev with that explosive power and then Bivol with his boxing skills. Who knows who wins this fight?
When you talk about a 50-50 fight, this is the closest you'll get to. Literally, because these guys are both undefeated. These guys are both proven. One has a 100% knockout ratio. The other one's a master boxer.
Skill and speed.
It's IQ and boxing skill versus determination and power.
Now, let me ask you, how do you see this fight playing out in your opinion?
Man, it's just so hard to call, but in my opinion, I think, the fact that Artur Beterbiev is almost 40 years old.
Yeah.
The fact that he's 40 years old, and of course, the power is the last thing to leave. I want to bet on Bivol. Every time that a boxer faces off against a power puncher, 95% of the time the boxer wins.
But this is the rare occasion because when you watch Beterbiev's fights, he's a boxer. When it comes down to it, he will box.
He will box coming forward, and he does have decent back. He does have decent boxing when he goes on the back foot. But the difference is he's not on the master performance that Bivol is when he boxes. Bivol could box side to side, going backwards, going forwards.
But you got to be honest with yourself. Bivol does get hit.
He does get hit, and so does Artur Beterbiev. I mean, we saw him in the fight with Callum Smith. He was getting touched up before he stopped Callum Smith. And Callum Smith, credit to him, he's a great fighter, but he's no Bivol. And one thing we could say is, okay, Dimitri Bivol might not have the best knockout power, right? He doesn't have the best power in the division. We know that.
Can't crack a fly.
But the difference is that he's beaten Canelo. Canelo is also a power puncher. And not just that, Canelo has twice as many fights as Artur Beterbiev. He has so much experience on his plate. I know he might be smaller, but he still presents a lot of problems. Even Canelo now could still present Artur Beterbiev problems. And I know the triangle theory doesn't work, but regardless, Bivol is such a master boxer. I got to put my money on Bivol.
Yeah, but let me shoot you down by saying Beterbiev, whenever he lands on you, it hurts you.
For sure.
And someone like Bivol always gets caught with something. And styles makes fights. Like you just said, the triangle theory isn't real. So someone like Beterbiev would wait for Bivol. Bivol does that pendulum step. And eventually, when he knocked out Callum Smith, what happened? He was on the ropes. Callum Smith had him against the ropes.
Okay.
And he caught him.
Again, you're referring to the triangle theory, my friend. And that's the difference, is that he could be waiting all day. Doesn't mean it will come. We've seen so many fights of, Canelo versus Mayweather, the puncher versus the boxer. Mayweather outclasses him. Shakur Stevenson versus Oscar Valdez. Doesn't touch him, outboxes him. We've seen this over and over and over again. You know what I mean? So, of course, people are going to think, okay, Beterbiev is going to knock him out. He has the power. He stops everyone. I understand that. But I feel like Dimitri Bivol has faced more guys like Beterbiev than Beterbiev has faced like Bivol.
Yeah, but in a 12-round fight, you're going to get hit. Regardless, whatever you say, Bivol can outbox him, Bivol's too fast, he's going to get hit. And Bivol, we haven't really seen his chin tested
because he's that good when it comes to boxing.
No.
When have you actually seen Bivol hurt? Other than a certain time against probably Joe Smith where he got shooken up, it hasn't been a lot of times where you've seen that Bivol's gone. He's never gone down. He hasn't really been hurt. He's never been dropped. So to me, it just seems like, okay, we haven't seen his chin, but we haven't seen Artur Beterbiev's either.
Yeah, but we've seen Beterbiev in wars. We've seen him he's had battles, against Anthony Yard, against Callum Smith. He's had trouble, and he's always overcame each fight that came his way.
And you're correct, but the difference is Bivol isn't going to be there. Beterbiev might be in wars, but Bivol isn't going to make it a war. Bivol's going to play it safe. Bivol's going to outbox this guy, and he's going to do anything in his arsenal to stay away from him and punch him from the outside. So I understand you. He eventually will get hit, and he is. But I believe in Bivol's defense, which is keeping his guard up, that he can take Beterbiev's best punches.
Now, this is where I'm going to disagree with you. You said that Beterbiev has never fought anyone like Bivol, but Bivol has fought more guys like Beterbiev. I disagree. I say the opposite. I say Beterbiev has fought more guys similar to Bivol than Bivol facing guys like Beterbiev.
Okay, name one.
Like Callum Smith. Callum Smith was an outboxer.
Callum
he did
Smith
pretty
is
good.
nowhere
He
near
fought-
as good as Bivol.
Yeah, but he's big. He's rangy.
Yes, he's
quick on
big.
his
He's
feet.
rangy, but he doesn't.
Same thing with Anthony Yard. Athletic,
Okay.
tries to use his jab. Someone like Bivol has never faced anyone as near as powerful as Beterbiev. Not even Canelo has the same power as Beterbiev.
Okay, well, let me put it this way. First off, Anthony Yard is nowhere near Bivol.
And
Anthony Yard's in your face the whole time. He was trying to play at Beterbiev's game and trying to knock Beterbiev out, and he had success. Callum Smith is a big fighter. Yes, he is rangy. He does use his jab, but he doesn't move. He doesn't have the foot movement. He doesn't have the speed that Bivol carries. Canelo is more similar to Bivol. Why? Because they both have a high card. They both know how to box, and they both have big power. Now, what did Bivol do to Canelo? He completely dominated the guy. He shut him off. After he saw what he was doing, Canelo didn't have no answers for him. Again, I just think Bivol is very smart. When you're talking about a high-level boxer, when you're talking about a guy that has IQ, you got to look at Bivol. He's probably top 3 boxer in boxing currently. The only people that I'd say are probably above Bivol has to be Inoue and Bam Rodriguez. And those guys are small, but this guy knows what he's doing.
Okay, then who was Bivol's last 2 opponents? Who were those guys? Really?
I
look
understand
at
that.
Look at Beterbiev's his last 4 opponents. They've literally been in the top 10.
I understand that, and I get that. But again, Bivol's just too good. I just believe this is a 50-50 fight. Don't get me wrong. One punch can change it all. And credit to Artur Beterbiev. I know that if he were to crack Bivol on the chin, I think he could knock him out. And that's the good thing about this fight, guys, because when you got 2 guys arguing that know about boxing, that just makes you realize how good of a fight it is. So you guys got to make sure you guys tune in. But what I will say is that, again, if you're going to have to bet on the boxer or the puncher, you have to go with the boxer every time. Because it's boxing.
Yeah, I disagree. You would say would be like an Ali Foreman type of thing. For me, this is 2 Alis facing each other like a Larry Holmes and Ali. This ain't gonna be no Beterbiev is gonna be landing powers on Bivol, but eventually Bivol's boxing skills gets the better of him.
I'm actually glad you mentioned Ali versus Holmes because who was the older fighter and what happened to him?
Yeah, but this is different because Beterbiev is a different breed of person.
Let's be real with you. Let's be honest. We don't know if Father Time will catch up to Beterbiev by the time he steps into that
that's
ring.
one thing I
He
can
is
agree with
older, you know what I mean? And we know he had a big amateur background. Bivol's still a little bit younger. He's still a little bit fresher. Like you said, Artur Beterbiev's been in wars. And when you're in wars, yes, you could overcome them and you can win. And you might look good, but that just costs you more of your career. It bites down on you. When you don't get touched and when you're not in big wars like Bivol has, you stay fresher. You keep a fresh pair of boxing gloves, just like Mayweather did. He didn't go in so many wars, yet he was always coming into the ring. Even at age 39, he was coming into the ring like he was a 26-year-old. So that's why I'm saying I think Beterbiev has more of an edge. Not only is he younger, not only is he a boxer, but the guy's prettier than Artur Beterbiev.
Yeah, you and I could go back and forth all day, but I want to hear in the comments what you guys believe your predictions on this. I just feel like Beterbiev is just going to be a little bit too much for the small Bivol. He's good and everything, but he's not no Beterbiev.
Well, we're going to have to agree to disagree on this one, but regardless, let us know what you guys think down below. Do you guys think Artur Beterbiev is going to knock out Dimitri Bivol, or do you think the boxing style is going to be way too complicated for a power puncher? Thank you guys once again for tuning in. My name's Eric.
And I'm Alex.
And I'm your boy, Mac. Thank you guys once again for tuning into the Pound for Pound Boxing channel. Please like, share, and subscribe, and let us know what you guys think down below, and we're out.